After about a week, get a call from the customer. Vehicle went into a limp mode again. Gonna check for cause, and we'll have this on history. Well, vehicle history. Okay, this is a Doge caravan. It's gonna be this one. Gonna check the health of all the computer if this vehicle is allowing me to do that. So we're gonna be doing a full scan. How much battery we got? 64%. Hope it is gonna be enough for completing this video. So key is not on, I believe. Oh. Key wasn't on, so there's an issue there, so retry. Okay, well, I don't have like auto scan to scan every module here, so at this point I will go to transmission first. It's the one we're suspecting not having any, you see, no communication. So okay, exit engine, primary transmission with AC, cause on the engine we have focus, air intake, temperature sensor, and fuel sending unit too low. Okay, and we have another one which is no transmission bus message, p0700. Okay, p0700. Okay, if we go to every computer on the vehicle, like anti-lock brake system, there's gonna be that code, you know, because they are not receiving any message through the bus on the from that one, from the TCM. I'm looking at the airbag module here. No codes present, so basically probably we won't be on every module, but the typo module, check on the typo module if that is gonna be there. Oh, I did data, no codes. Okay, so I didn't want to do data, I wanted to do codes only. Active codes, see no TCM message received. Store codes, no TCM. Okay. Okay, well, basically the rebuilt TCM I installed on it basically probably failed, so I gotta check powers and ground again. But I'm believing it's gonna be a transmission issue, because we have no communication at this time to that one. Apparently they are communicating through the data bus. Okay, so the code I'm gonna be working on today as a follow-up of what I did already is gonna be that one, the p0700, no transmission bus message. So we have no communication to the TCM, and okay. Okay, so we're gonna do is start with the number 8, ignition switch out. So that one has only power during on the start position, on the crank position only, goes through the tip of module, and we only have on cranking we'll have that one on pin 8. And we're gonna be connected on the ground side. We have 2 grounds for this computer, so which are here pin 57 and pin 53. So we're gonna connect on one of those, and black yellow and black red, the 57, 54. We're gonna be checking 53, and black yellow 53 and pin 8. Now we're gonna be checking a transmission control out, which is 15. Transmission control out. This is the one the computer sends power out to the relay to control the coil control side, and then when it closes the switch on the relay, comes out to the transmission on pin 16 and 17, comes back the power. And also this is powering up here all the solenoids. down here, we can see this one is powering up here all the transmission shift solenoid right here on pin 4 power side. Okay, and on the top we'll see here relay control out is here on pin 30 to the coil control, so we can see this one. The computer is gonna be sending what? Let me see, what is the computer sending here? Oh, ground. Is that gonna be sending ground? Doesn't make sense, this. I think it was, yeah, it is gonna be sending ground accordingly to this one on the pin 30, because on pin, yeah, it's gonna be sending ground because it has a constant power on this side. So that when the I'm sorry, I'm on the switch side, it's this side right here. We're gonna see it has a constant ground. Yes, constant ground. So the computer is gonna be sending throughout this pin 86 to the pin 86 right here. The computer is gonna be on the transmission control out. Pin 15 is gonna be sending the power when this one, when the relays gets power through the coil, so it closes and it completes the circuit on the switch side of the relay here, and it sends powers to all the solenoids and 2 powers to the computer on pin 16 and 17. I'm gonna check those right now. Okay, right now I'm just testing here my test light, because I'm gonna be checking for a power side on the pin 16, and that one doesn't draw too many amps, so I don't want to use the other one. Is a 4 amps test light, so this one is 300 milliamps, so it should be perfect for testing that one. So now I'm just gonna be checking here for the power side. If the computer, the TCM is sending that signal out here, so it should be sending the power side on this, so we can see the test light doesn't illuminate here. I will be doing a bypass. If I send power on this, they should be coming too, and the relay should be closing. So I'm gonna be connect my test light to the positive side of the battery and give it power here. We should hear the relay. It's hard, it's windy and everything, but I can hear the relay clicking. I'll do this and bring the camera up. So now we're gonna be checking for data communication. First time I'm gonna be checking using this tool, the picoscope here, so bear with me here. Also I'm gonna be using the spine, OBD2 spine connector. We're going to compare these, how this system communicates, and also we're gonna be checking here before and after replacing the computer and comparing the signals here. We're looking for here the setting criteria for this code, and also how to troubleshoot this code. P1690A. Where is it? Right here. P1690A. So test 1. This is basically key on, engine off, stupid stuff only from the manufacturer, and see if the code is present. If yes, ignition on, communicate with the TCM. No, we couldn't communicate. Can you establish communication? No. Okay, refer to communication category to appropriate CM with power. Okay, basically nothing at all here, so no communication. We're gonna go through and see how this is communicating. This tool is connected here to the OE2 connector, and right here is the splice I'm having here. So I'm gonna be checking here with the scope. I've connected to the ground here for the red channel B on the scope, and I'm testing myself right now. I'm just checking, make sure everything is okay here on pin 16, and we're here. So it looks like we have about 13 volts. So I'm just making sure, you know, getting familiar with the equipment right now, make sure my connection is okay and everything like that. So now we're gonna check on what's going on pin 2. Okay, so there is some communication there on pin 2, and we can see here is blinking the light, pin 2. So that one, pin 2, is the PCI, I believe. The PCI wire, let me see on the pin 2, yes, that's the PCI on the DLC connector coming from the junction box. Okay, and now we're gonna check pin 14, which is coming from the transmission. Okay, pin 14. And we're gonna go back to the scope and see what happened here. So I got about 5 volts. Looks like I have some voltage there, but see, there is no communication. Create some communication here on my scan tool here. See if we get anything. I'll go here to data. Yeah, I can see something is going on here. I get some changes there while I'm requesting for data. So I will lower down here. I'll go to 10 plus or minus voltage. Still is too much. I want to see more details. 5 volts plus or minus. Channel overrate. So what's going on here? We'll do 10 volts. Let me stop this and see what happened here. See what happened here. Where's the communication here? Let's see what's going on there. Just like kind of spikes. What's going on here? Ouch! Got out. Let me see here. Shoot, I got complete out. Let me restart. I wanted to see that one right here. Looks. Kind of weird. It's kind of weird signal there, all messed up. So I don't know if that one is good, is bad, or what. It's kind of messed up for me. It spike about 5 volts, and it goes down about 3 point something, and it is about 4.5. I don't know if that signal is good, is bad. I haven't played with this before, so this is all computer, and we'll install a new computer. We're gonna see what happens, because right now I'm just communicating through the PCM. You can see me exit here. It's barely, we can see some activity there, like barely nothing, but try to communicate with the PCM and see if something happened here. Continue. I'm trying to communicate right now. Yeah, it's telling me no communication here, and we can see here there's nothing happening. Let's stop that one and see what's going on with that little thing is going on here. Right here, I see something. Right here. What's going on there? There is a little data package that have been sent out there. Kinda weird, look like a crank sensor stuff. I don't know. See that one? How it looks like. Okay. I don't know, that one's good, it's bad, because I haven't seen this before. Like I said, it's all computer. We're gonna put a new computer and go from there. Let me make sure I'll swap these to pin 2. Let me see what pin 2 does. Okay. Is that digital square waveform? Yeah, that looks pretty good. Looks like a very square. Stop that one. Get this one and see how square that one looks like. That one looks nice. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Like very nice square signal. That's from pin 2, the PCI, and I believe that one is getting to like let's see the max that one is getting to. Set up a cursor here, upper part. So we get another cursor here for the lower part. 12.2, just give me that in milliseconds. I wanted to see that's on voltage. 12.2 millisecond. Oh, I see. This pico is for voltage. I gotta go here on top, do this one here for voltage, and for get another one for the battery to another. Right here, and we can see one is going to 7.4 volts and the other one is going to 99. What's that? 99 negative 99 UV. Yeah, that's weird. To me that looks like negative 800 millivolts or 17 by 18 millivolts. I don't know. Huh, weird. Okay, so but looks square, looks good signal. On the 14 it doesn't look like. Oh, I'm connected here to pin 7 on the TCM. I mean on the DLC connector, pin 7, and we can see here the data we're getting here. So it looks like we can see here, I see the same thing, this digital, and we can see this the same I was looking at through pin see, like through pin 14. So I think that one is bad, but I will recheck when I put the new computer, when I install a new computer. I'm gonna check another right now. We'll record and we'll see a pin. I'll move to pin 14. This is coming directly from the TCM. Okay, this is coming. Let me stop this one. Review this one. That is what I see here. You see, it's kind of weird. See, like crank sensor signal. So it's not square, no digital. But I don't know still this one is good, is bad, because I haven't seen it yet, the other one. So keep recording, and I'm gonna move to a different pin right now, to pin number 2, which is the PCI here. You can see it's there's some communication. So this is a pretty nice data here, but on the bottom I still can see, let me stop this one, we can still see those little spikes there, and on top too, you can see those in here on the top, you can see those on the bottom here, we'll see. Oh yes, look at that one here, I can see those here, nice square digital waveform, but still we can see those here. See those, the one we were looking at there on pin 14, yeah, it's there. Okay, so I'll keep recording. I think this is not, well, I'll save this one too. I need to save this one. Let me stop this. File, save as, put a pin. This one is going to be connected to pin 2. Pin 2. Okay. Pin 2, but TCM. Okay, do that one, save, and move forward. Ouch. Come on, I don't want. Pin 2. Okay, so I have to save something for pin. Let me see what's going on. Pin 7. I think I did pin 7. Yeah, I say pin 7. Pin 14. I have something going on pin 14 now. What I didn't have before. What is it? It's different. Let me try to communicate with the transmission control module. No, got no communication still, but I got something different than before. Remember, oh, I see why. I'm doing something crazy. The one I moved was the ground. That is why. Okay, pin 14. Yep, this should be on pin 14. This is what we have on pin 14. Okay, I'll say this one too as 14. Okay, now I wanted to disconnect right now. Let me see, what do I have on pin 2? I think I have pretty good signal on pin 2. I don't think, I'm gonna see what changes if I disconnect the TCM. I wanted to unplug the TCM and I wanted to see what happened when I unplug the TCM. Let me stop this signal because the one I don't like it is this. I know there is something here. What was on that? That one looks nice. What didn't like something? I know I didn't like something. I saw something. Oh, right here. This is the, I don't know. This is, I don't know if this is something. The one was reflecting there. Yes. Let me see if this one disappears if I unplug the TCM. I'll go and unplug the TCM right now and see what happens if that one disappears. Because that one is showing on the bottom. I don't know if that's the bad communication or trying to communicate the TCM. Okay, I'm gonna go and disconnect the TCM now. We'll unplug it here. Okay, have the TCM out of the picture. See what happened with that communication. Record again. If I see that part down there, looks like it's still there. We stop it here. I think it's still here. I don't know. It's something right here. I think is that. Isn't it? Some type of noise there. Looks like still. Okay. Keep recording. This is, let me go to pin 14 now. Still get that little noise. I still get that little thing here. And I have disconnected the computer now. Yeah, I still have disconnected that. Well, I don't know. Must be I haven't seen this signal before, so when I install a new computer, we're gonna see them. Go to pin 14 on red channel. Communicate with the transmission control module. It's communicating. I don't see anything there. I don't see anything because you can see here we can communicate. You can see that. So data displays transfer data, but I don't see any changes on pin 14. You see kind of the same thing I saw before there on pin 14. Well, I don't know how this one communicates them. I don't know. Let's see pin 7. Happen when I'm communicating with the, I'm looking at the red channel. Let's see what happened when I'm doing some activity here on the TCM. I don't see anything blinking or anything on that pin, but I can see on pin 2 it's blinking all the time. But pin 7 is steady. So that is the one is coming. This pin 7 is coming from. Let me see what pin 7 on the DLC. Pin 7, yeah, it's coming from both. You see here PCM and TCM. Folks, battery power is gone. Well, basically, I'm getting this information after I was testing all the network system there. I should have got this information before, but anyway, I'm learning too. And as we can see here, on pin 2, getting here to the DLC connector is where the PCI connects and communicates. So apparently, I was reading here, when any computer communicates, is sent when none of the computer is communicating to the PCI network bus, the voltage stays down, and when they are communicating, they pull up voltage to about 7.5. I think there is another information here. Well, this one is not a really good information. Can stop it at any point if you wanted to read more. It's another piece of information here. This is the one I was reading more, and it's pretty good information. Hard to find it. So anytime you guys could stop that one. But here is where I wanted to read. Right here. So each module provides its own BIOS and termination in order to transmit and receive messages. The bus voltage is at 0 volts when no modules are transmitted, and is pulled up to about 7.5 volts when modules are transmitted. Okay, so I didn't really do that test. The bus messages are transmitted at rate average of blah, blah, blah. but that's pretty much will be one of the tests when there is no communication. I didn't perform that one. Another piece of information here is gonna be this. As we can see here, an identifix, I'm looking at those here. This is pretty much what we had. The problem was this was us. So but should be about 7.5 volts. So we had that voltage there, but I didn't really could test it with the trying to communicate with the TCM, talk to the scan tool or something. So didn't do that test. And apparently this system is communicating with the scan tool. They are communicating through the network pin 7 and 14, and this pin 2 on the PCI is how they talked to each other or the module. So it's kind of weird how it works. It's same like GM, they had the GM LAN 1 or 2 they call for communicating in between computers, and for the scan tool they use another one. But there is a good information here, and people who had this issue, what they did, and problem they found. So see another one here. This is what we had here. The transmission was in second gear in limp mode. Okay. And these people had only wiring issue here. So that's why it's very important to check powers and grounds before doing for the transmission. Going to replace the transmission control module. This is just pretty much setting criteria for the code, but possible causes. But what is the computer looking, or how to do the test? It's not really, not a help with this. But in all cases, what it makes me decide to replace the computer is because the computer wasn't sending the relay control out on pin 15, I believe. So the computer had everything it needed, powers and grounds, so it wasn't sending the signal out, so it needed a computer. The second computer was different, the one defective I got, because that one didn't even allow me to communicate through the scan tool. So it's been about 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and everything is working fine. So I was learning this system too, so I brought you guys along, and I'll be learning more and doing more picoscope also.